Today's episode of Talking Finance looks at the reason why you are financially broke and ways you can fix it. My name is Henry Onyema, and I'm your host of the Microfinance Arena Show. We bring real life topic that pertains to what affects you financially, morally, physically, and your entrepreneurial journey. But like I said today, we'll be looking at the reason why you are broke. Being broke should be a temporary thing. Notwithstanding, being poor, being broke can be a permanent thing. Notwithstanding, being poor can become permanent if not properly checked, and this can be devastating. Nobody becomes broke by accident. It happens by some or all of your actions or inactions. Actions based on what you actually did right, and inactions based on what you actually did wrong. Action based on what we actually did right could be as a result of decisions that we take, which is also the same thing when we do something wrong. Notice, not taking action in itself is an action. And this is why you should watch and follow the principles I'll be laying out here. In your imaginative enclosures, you ask, what right do I have to speak about being broke? What authority do I have to actually talk about brokenness? Okay, I advise you to save your question until we get to the end of this presentation. What does it mean to be broke? The word broke is an informal term, meaning being temporary, without money, or being penniless. It often implies living paycheck to paycheck while debts are being unable, or you've been able to afford essential things, or handle emergencies as they arise. I have been financially broke at a point in time in my life, yes, and on many occasions at that. But I've been able to bounce back at every time I get to the end of my tunnel, because I made sure that light shows up, because I've been able to put things in place that make sure that I am always financially buoyant. I have been broke to the point of being broken into two, if there's anything like that. I know what it means to be broke because I've been on the other side of financial crisis. Before I proceed, let me make it clear that being financially stable requires that you have a stable income that does not put you in a position of want or lack. Wants and needs are some of the things that increase your broke status. Focus on wants, and ignoring needs can devastate one's financial status. Just to bring to your notice, I'm a man of many colors. I'm a managing consultant, an author, a mentor, creator, business development, US UI, designer, and a wide range of things that I do on the internet space that fetch me money. Now, while mentioning the whole lot of these things, it is because they are all in the same niche. That's why I'm able to add all these things and make sure that income flows. I've written 5 books that gets me, so that I get income from every now and then. Steady. I train, I facilitate, I coach. They are all in the same sphere. I don't want to be jack of everything, but because I'm doing one thing in the same niche, it's easy for me. You can find out more about me on the web space. My name is Henry Onyema, like I said before. These are just a few things that I do that have kept me financially buoyant and fit. The same principles I'm about to share with you is what I've adopted and used to completely win the fight against being broke. For many years now, I can tell you that I have lived in financial bliss, earning daily from the comfort of my house. When I'm not working, when I'm not going to office. Mind you, I still work, I still consult for people. Before we go on, do remember to subscribe. Subscribe to Microfinance Arena, and I sure tell you, you're going to enjoy reading a lot of our content, because there are so many things that will be bringing out that will be of benefit to you financially, moral, and entrepreneurial. I congratulate you for taking time to watch this presentation. I know to go down in your history as a result that gave you a turning point in your financial life. With this said, Let's get started. The first reason why you are broke is that number one, you are not hungry. I mean it, hungry. Show me a man that is filled with hunger, and I will show you a man that will never lack in his lifetime. Hungry, I hear you say, yes. And don't get me wrong. I'm not talking about physical hunger. I'm talking about the burning desire to do everything it legally takes to make money and keep you floating always. I'm a kind of person that don't accept or share negative vibes or biases. If you're one of those who have followed my work, you should know that by now. So when I say hunger, I mean in all forms of positivity or somebody who has the drive to make it legally with all available genuine channels. One of this is the ability to trade your last cash for a book that you can read or a subscription that you can watch in order to improve your skill. I'm talking about people who are awake by 2 a.m. to consume resources, books, or learn new things that are productive for their future. I can tell you a lot of people who are not hungry. Hunger makes people like Elon Musk have desire to colonize Mars. People like Bill Gates and Mark Zuckerberg to create or introduce ideas that are shaping the world. Ideas that introduce innovative ways that people have never imagined. Gone are the days when parents fulfill their children unnecessarily. I look straight into your face and I say this to you. If you're a businessman or business person and you are not hungry, then you are not ready. Hungry people are never scared to take the market on. So you got to be hungry. And not hunger in physical times, but hunger for success, hunger for breakthrough, and hunger to be delivered from the shackles of debt and burdens. So this is my advice. If you are broke, it's fine, because you have a chance to redeem yourself. But if you are broke and broken, then it's bad, because it becomes difficult for you to redeem yourself. Promote yourself. Hungry people sell themselves first before selling anything else they have at their disposal. Have you ever seen a shy comedian? No way. The hunger in them keeps them going. The same way, I've also never seen a shy, hungry man. This is why street begging will always continue to try, because they are never shy to beg. This takes me to the second reason why you're broke. The second reason why you're broken is because you dabble into too much things. And this makes you a dabbler. Now, what is dabbling? This is the act or habit of doing too many things at the same time. It is no longer used that our present day dispensation needs high income skills or high yielding business to make good revenue and live fine. Let me ask you this question. Have you ever asked yourself why you are financially broke? The reason most people are broke is because they are not deeply rooted in one thing. Jack of all trades, master of none. You got to be skilled. You don't dabble into this. You want to do at the same time. Let me take the coding world. For example, you want to be the back end, you want to be the front end, you want to be the UI, you want to be the quality control manager, you just want to be you want to be product manager, you want to be everything. You can't do it all. Just like I did when we started. I gave you what I do. I'm in the publishing space. I'm in the teaching space. I'm in the learning space. And I do everything in that circle. If right now I want to become a code expert, which means I want to dabble into something else, I'm not saying it's totally bad, but you got to control yourself to understand the niche you really want to focus on. Not to digress, let me give you a good example of how you dabble and how you've been dabbling. When you hear of Bitcoin too, you jump on the bandwagon to Bitcoin. The next day, you hear about money importation, you also jump on it. Then you hear again about Forex. Yeah, Forex is the rating. Then you jump into it again. Come on, man. You're confused. You're just everywhere. Trying to do everything in every way you think you can. This makes you it makes you waste your time and resources. Yes, you might have scalar quantity and money to deliver, but no direction. It's not a bad idea to know one thing about everything, but it's a bad advice to know everything about one thing. I repeat again. Know everything about just one thing at first. Whatever things you want to learn it and learn it well. Just be focused and be master of one. No business model is very good or very bad. We only have good or bad actors. You're not likely to make money doing everything that comes into your mind. That I can guarantee you. And that I also call gambling. You must stay focused or you so end up as a lost locust at that. Have you ever tried to catch three rats at the same time? That's an error. I advise you to pick one skill or business model and bury your head into it. The deeper you get, the more understanding you know about that business and the more successful you will become in it. The deeper you get into a business model, the more avenues for making money you will get to understand once you are inside. Mastery doesn't happen in one day, 1 week, or a month, and not even in years. It might take you several years. So stay on course. It's just a matter of time, and stop dabbling. The third reason why you are broke is because you don't value time. And not just time now, you don't value your time. Any time wasted in doing the wrong thing is time wasted not achieving the right thing. Have you ever wondered why you have the word lifetime? Life is time and time is life. What you do with your time determines what you receive as your reward over time. You are online watching this presentation because you believe you will get value for listening. This video might not necessarily fit into a rich person's perspective, but I can assure you that it surely speaks to a lot of people whose financial incapability are a thing to worry about. If you are broke, one of the reasons you should be online watching this video is because you need to understand what are those things that increases your being broke. This will increase your sphere of influence through your thought process, and it will make you respond to things that you're supposed to do at the right time. Come to think of it, if you have enough time to watch movies all day or flip through social medias with the hope of stumbling upon money without a plan, then you're joking. It doesn't work that way. Those videos you're watching, people created them so that they can monetize them and have resources, have incomes flowing. They are producers. You are consuming. You are a consumer. And once you're a consumer, you are always at the receiving end. The only thing the rich and the poor have in common is 24 hours. They have 24 hours to think straight. You have 24 hours to flip through and watch through unproductive resources. Rain showers on everybody, both the poor and the rich. The sun shines on both the poor and the rich. The common thing they all have is time. Use your time well. Sleeping for 8 hours daily would account for sleeping for a total of 121 days out of a total of 365 days. This leaves you with 244 days to do something meaningful. I'm advising you not to get quality. I'm not advising you not to get quality sleep. No. I'm only telling you the number of days you need to work with to get results for the year and to be productive during your active periods. If making money is hard, then staying broke is much more harder. You just must be wise enough to make a choice, to choose what you want to do. Know this also. Rich people spend their time learning how they will increase their wealth. Broke and poor people spend their time watching. You already know. I don't want to mention it. I'm not saying you shouldn't watch at your leisure time, or not spending the whole of your day trying to gain pleasure. The fourth reason why you are broke is because you don't have a high income skill. Having a high income skill will set you apart from a lot of things and a lot of people. Most people are broke because they don't have what it takes. I have a professional just beside me and I'm just trying to learn. Definitely they will choose a professional before me. These days, education is good, but I can tell you, knowledge about certain skill is yielding much more than education these days. Education is still key because knowledge is light. Having money has never been a problem. Lack of high income skill is the major reason most people are broke. There's a difference between a high income professional like medicine high income job, let's say working in an oil company or a blue chip, and a high income skill, let's say coding. You code, did you get what I just said? A high income profession, high income job, and high income skill. The first will take you years to acquire, the third can be learned in months with the right material and dedication. These days, common skills are becoming replaceable. This is why AI, writing codes in minutes, AI write codes in minutes that have taken a developer months to complete. The easier it is to replace what you do, the less valuable you become. So you gotta be important. Let me take another example. It is easy for a security guard to be dismissed from his position, but not as easy to do with a CTO. Yeah, skills. You need to have valuable and competent skills that can keep people coming back to give you more resources and keep you liquid. Once you are skillful, people will always look for what you do. One challenge I see in people is that they ask so much rhetorical questions while procrastinating themselves to a standpoint. You hear questions like, it will take me time. It will take me a lot of time to learn a new skill. I don't have sophisticated phone or laptop or gadgets. I don't know who will teach me. I don't have enough time. I don't have enough money to pay for these things. It's all crap. Financial confidence is knowing that you have the right skill, never to go broke, even if everything is stolen from you. Everything is stolen from you. The skill is there. They can replace you on your job, but they can't replace your skill. And that's one of the challenges that organizations are having till date. Let's say you become a liquid, you don't have enough resources, or you can always bounce back because your skill will always make a way for you. That's the difference between you having a job and having a skill. So my advice, get a skill. It's never too late. No matter your age, it is never too late. Now let me get to the fifth reason why you are broke. Is because you don't know how to sell properly. At every point in time, you sell. You say you don't like selling, but you went for an interview and you're trying to impress the interviewer. What are you doing? You're selling. And every good seller knows how to sell him first. So should know how to sell him or herself first. So you need to sell. You need to know how to sell properly. If you know how to sell, you can never go broke. The world is a marketplace. It's either you are buying or selling. Most people are broke because they don't know how to adequately sell properly. A lot of people have good products and services but don't know how to sell. They don't know how to communicate values for their product to the end users. You can't create money. That's meant for the government. And even at that, it's not just about printing because it needs to be printed. I'm saying that money is not created. Money is collected. And the only way you collect money is by selling something. Selling is a Bible means of collecting money from people, hand to hand. Leave the money printing to the government. You need to collect money. And for you to collect money, you need to sell. This is a free resource that you are going through right now. If it were to be paid, money will change hands. I get the resources, you get the knowledge. The money in your hand or in your bank account belongs to someone else, waiting for it to be collected. If this is so, then note that your money is also with somebody. Selling is not just a skill. You can build an art outside of it. Here are some quick steps that will help you sell better. Number one, when selling, understand your product and services while learning to distinguish between facts and estimates. Somebody is asking you, how many days will it take for you to produce your goods or services, and you are saying probability. It can't be probability. You have to have facts. You have to scrutinize the market to know who your customers are and what they want. You cannot sell to everybody at the same time, or you can sell to somebody most of the time. Number four, you have to design products and services that meets and fit the demands of your target market. The fifth one, sell your product and service to those close to you first to get reviews. Do pilot testing to have an idea of what the product or service is in the market before you throw it out. You have to identify with competitors having similar products and services and build on their errors, build on what they've done wrong and make yours better. You have to let your products and services be a problem solver and not a problem launcher. They are buying your product and all they have is complaining. Bad news spreads quicker than wildfire. I can tell you, people will not be finding pleasant to have your product when the reviews are bad. You need to learn to conduct surveys before selling and not selling before survey. You don't put the cat before the horse, it's the horse before the cat. The consequence might be grave at the end of it when you don't do the right thing. You have to imbibe and know how your product and services work and not just aspiration. Don't sell empty promises. You have to build confidence about yourself, your product and your services. Your product and services should be able to stand the test of time. One of the things you need to do is also you need to learn to sell within your ecosystem. This is the first key to successful sale. Your sales should generate a positive cash flow and not just cash that is flowing. A positive cash flow. A cash flow is different from a positive cash flow. Cash flow, money goes in and out, but becomes positive when your inflow is more than your outflow. Increasing sales does not always equate to profit. Look out for leakages to understand sales. As a sales professional, you must, like I say, you must understand that there is a sales circle for every business. So what's your circle? You have to know when to sell. Every business has its peak. It's a normal period or period. You need to learn these things. Don't just rush to sell your products and services. Reason with the potential customer's plight first. Make your product and services well and it will sell. Package it properly and it won't leave a customer's head. Selling is an art and not an act. You must be a creative seller. Your product and services must be simplified, unambiguous. Don't give a big name to a small dog to kill him. The sixth reason why you are broke is because you are not accountable. You eat with the whole of your hands. You need to be accountable. How come nobody teaches you how to spend money? Nobody is interested in teaching you how to spend money, because when the money comes, a lot of things you want to do with money start flowing in your head. So nobody is going to teach you how to spend money. You don't need extra skill to spend money. Even children know how to spend money. The big challenge is how to be accountable for that same money. The reason most people are still broke is because they don't keep account of what they spend and they don't even know where the money goes to. You can try this for 30 days. Write down the source of every money that comes in and write down all the source of where it goes. Do a review at the end of the 30-day period to know what your position financially is. A lot of us don't. The money comes and we just want to spend it. We want to buy. It doesn't work that way. You will always continue to be broke if you are not accountable for what resources you have at your disposal. If you don't manage your expenses will manage you. If the biggest Titanic can sink, then who can't? Prudence will let you see where your money is going into, so make out ways to regulate it. Make it a conscious effort to do that. You need to hold yourself accountable for how you spend your money. This helps you to save more and cut down your expenses. Foolishness is spending money you don't have to impress people that don't like you. If you think anybody likes you, you're lying. People only like you for what you have, they love you for what you are doing for them, and hate you for what you've not done. Stop trying to prove what you're not. If you are broke, then you're broke. Organize yourself and be smart. The seventh reason why you are broke is because you don't know how to save. When I say save, I don't mean saving with thrift collectors and having it returned to you with the interest element you pay at the end of the month. You are saving for 30 days and they remove one and they're giving you 29. No, that's not the kind of saving I'm talking about. I mean saving that use high interest rate can be used to power investment projects for future occurrences and expectations. Let's take a look at 3 key questions of wealth creation. Number one of it is making money. Number 2 is saving money. Why number three is investing money. If you don't make money, you can't save money. And if you don't save money, you can't invest money. So you gotta know this. If you know how to make money consistently, you will never be poor. If you know how to save money, you will never be broke. And if you know how to multiply money, you will always be rich. Saving is the bridge between making money and multiplying money. So it means if you make money, you save money to multiply. You shouldn't save money because you want to save it, maybe because the government or someone is going to be robbing you of it. No. Saving money is bridging money. And money saved well will definitely multiply. Saving does not end in saving money in one bank account so that you can use to solve a problem. I saving for a rainy day. Saving means building money for the right investment so that you can always have enough to enjoy and solve the challenge that might come in the future. Second, never save what is left after spending. Spend what is left after saving. Don't save after you've spent money as you wish. Save a portion first and allocate the money meant for spending. And that's a wise thing you can do to yourself. Mention one person that you know that got rich by saving 10% of his salary on a monthly basis. Rich people say between 30 and 50, they'll say 10. And the saving is for investment, like I say. If you can't live on 40% of your income, go on and more. If you can't live 40% of your income so that the rest will be for saving and investment, then you have a lot of work to do on yourself. The eighth reason why you are broke is because you don't have multiple streams of income. I did make mention of it and I told you a lot of things I'm doing. Multiple streams of income in the same niche, not dabbling. The worst number in the business of a person is O's and 1. Now I'll explain. Anything 0 multiplied becomes 0. Anything 1 multiplies remains the same. Do you get that? Just as one stream of income can fail you, one supply can equally fail you. In the same way, one plan can fail you. My advice is this. Start from 2 or 3 combinations of 0 and 1. When you keep multiplying by 2, before you know it, you will hit 1,000,000. Nothing you multiply by 0 gives you that same number, becomes 0. And anything you multiply by 1 becomes that same number. But anything you multiply by 2 keeps multiplying. Most people have multiple streams of expenses, but they don't think it is important to have multiple streams of income. Those who have multiple streams of expenses checkmate it with multiple streams of related income. You can be jumping from one opportunity to another in the name of multiple streams of income. Believe me, that is dabbling, just like I've said. Remember, we did talk about dabbling earlier on. Dabbling is even from trying to get multiple streams of income. Multiple streams of related income mean you have one income tree that has various branches of income on it. If you study your business very well, you will see other areas you can be making money from. I assure you, it's there. You just need to look very, very well. Some of them come in form of supplementary businesses, so you need to just look well. You will see where you are leaving money on the table if you adequately study your business model. There are always many streams of income in every business. It's only that we need time to sit down and realize how we're going to be generating them. Another advice I'm going to give you, even if you have a job, start aside. Also, do some form of middleman where your presence is not really needed, but end up generating extra income for you. Now, when you branch out, it must be multiple streams of passive income. By passive, it means you don't have to be fully available for it to work out. Dangote into so many things. I hear you say, yes, I agree. He's into so many things and in many fields. But don't forget, he had a manager. He had managers. He had business development managers. He had people that are heading and managing these businesses for him. And this is what I call competent hand running the business, which make him focus. Those who don't have multiple streams of income will always have multiple streams of suffering. So you gotta be wise. The ninth reason why you are broke is because you are in the wrong circle of friends. My father will always tell me, show me your friends and I will tell you the son of whom you are. It's a serious one. Your income will always be the average of five people you spend most of your time with. Check it. If you're making a little more or less than your close buddies, fine. Not everyone must, in true sense of it. But if you have five rich friends, they are bound to make you rich by introducing business ideas that will make you succeed. So who you follow determines what follows you. Your association has a big part to play in your acceleration. This is why you will always see Bill Gates hanging out with Warren Buffett and the likes of Femi Otada hanging out with Dangote. You know that if you hang out around millionaires and multi-millionaires for a while, you start thinking and seeing a whole lot of them. It will become part of you. They will rub on you, you rub on them. This principle works 100% of the time, except you have a problem with reasoning. You want to fly with eagles, don't play around with ducks. You don't want to remain broke, so don't hang around with ducks. Don't hang around with people who are broke. When people discuss ideas, how to make more money. When people discuss women, betting, and unnecessary things. You might not like what I'm saying. I'm only putting out. It's just the truth. So just mind who you hang out with. The 10th reason why you are broke is because you have too many mentors and you have no coach. Too many mentors, but no coach. And the funny thing is, all your mentors are telling you different things at the same time, and you want to implement everything they have told you at the same time. When you listen to too many conflicting messages on money, you get more confused. Never take financial advice from a poor friend. The sense of being poor is going to tell you, yes, they might have ideas, but the money is not there. And if I say poor, don't get me wrong, I'm not telling you physically poor. Poor in mind, poor in habits, and poor in actions. I'm not talking about being physically poor. Two blind men can never lead themselves. Even if they do, they might likely end up in a ditch. Some of you have read too many books on money and got too confused that you end up making no money. You now have what I call information overload, which causes a mighty explosion in your head. Let me give you an example of how you can overrun yourself with ideas. One mentor says 100% of all your earnings, save 10% of all your earnings till you retire. Another says invest all you have into your brand and business, as money sitting in a bank is a pile of cash. The third says sit down, meditate, and money will come to you. Come on, man, you will end up getting confused. Different people with different messages, all of them preaching what has worked for them. It worked for them doesn't mean you must follow all of them. So financial mentors they are teaching practicals. They are teaching practical mentors. Learn to sieve information and know how to apply the relevant information to your life. What works in Europe doesn't work in Africa. You must learn to sieve and apply relevant information. You only need to be listening to just one or two people who have achieved the kind of result you also wish to achieve and more. People who do what they say and say what they do. Choose your own mentors and eat their brain too. If people you admire are close to you, volunteer to serve them. What you will learn from service will be more than what they will practically gain from you. Another reason why you are broke is because you procrastinate a lot. Procrastination is the killer of dreams. Procrastination is a time bomb and it kills ideas faster than anything else. The reason most people are broke is because majority of the time they want to do something and they keep postponing them. It's called procrastination. It kills. Once the drive dies down, most people just give excuses and do nothing about what they initially plan to do, almost piling up nothing. Money follows prompt action. Money runs towards people who are ready to jump on it, who are ready to jump on opportunities and ideas. A little sleep, a little slumber. You can get that in Proverbs 24:33. I'm not being religious here, but I'm just telling you what a little sleep and a little slumber can do to you. And when you sleep too much, like I said, it's not being physically sleeping. When you sleep on the idea too much, it becomes redundant to you. Most of our problem with starting is that we want everything to be so perfect before embarking on the project. It's better to start and make changes as you progress. It's called iteration. Progress that will wait while regretting that, oh, you never tried at all. The one slogan that always kept me on is that which is from Nike. And what do you say? Just do it. When you delay, the more you delay, the more you become unrelated. So don't waste time. Just do it. The 12th reason why you are broke is because you spend negatively. Being non-accountable is differently, negatively, unnecessarily. Your hand is scratching you, so you need to spend the money. It's the reason why, one of the reasons why you're broke. You will always be broke when you spend on wasteful resources and negative addictions. No matter how much you make, this addiction will always swallow your money. That's why we have a lot of celebrities that have been down and made so much money. You see one or two, down on drugs and a lot of things. It's because they spend negatively. Anything that's going to destroy your health, is not going to be helping you. So it's negative spending. Spending irresponsibly can be a plague to progress. Addiction is one of the ways that irresponsibility thrives. I have a friend that will always use his last money, to gamble or bet. I would say rather than, why don't you do something meaningful with this money? And I can tell it has eaten deep into her. This is how deep negative attention can make someone go. When it comes to choosing between logic and these addictions, the addictions will always win because one's will is not strong. It's very hard to be productive at your work when you are weighed down by negative addictions. Most of us borrow money to fuel addiction that keeps us in bondage. One effective way to stop any negative addiction is by reducing the frequency at which you do these things. Don't forget, like it's doing, just do it. So this time around, just stop it. Don't try to stop it. Just stop. What you don't feed won't grow. What you don't feed won't grow. So stop feeding your addiction by hanging out with friends that make you spend unnecessarily on frivolous things that are not helping you grow. Wealth is not always just about money. Wealth it's also about person. Wealth is being sound in mind and actions. Wealth is being able to live to your highest and truest self. Money is just part of wealth. True wealth is life. The 13th reason why you are broke is because you don't understand magnitude and scale. When a financially broke person starts a business, he's at that time mostly thinking of what and how he will use what he wants to do to feed and take care of himself and his family. It's different with rich people. They start business with scale and magnitude in mind. Scale is the number of people you reach, signifying quantity with magnitude, while magnitude is the value you add to the number of people with quality. When a person starts a business, his goal is always to reach thousands, millions, and billions of people if possible. He's thinking of expansion, leverage, franchise, distribution. When a broke person starts a business, his goal is to satisfy his immediate needs and take care of his bills. You cannot have millions of people buying your product and you still broke. Even if the profit is sold for $1 at just whatever product you are selling, you're going to make $5, you're going to make $10, $20, $50, $100. The bottom line is you make money. You see, the easiest way to become a millionaire is by scaling. You have to scale your product to a lot of people. Scale alone can make you a millionaire. Magnitude will make you a billionaire. Oh yes, but when you combine scale and magnitude, this is what makes you much more, productive. To escape the community of the brokes, rewire your mindset to offer your products and services to more people. You have to increase value, increase what you do. Understand scale, understand magnitude. It will make business more productive and make you more profitable. We have more to talk about the reasons why you can stay and remain broke. And we also have reasons and ways to get out of the status of being broke. But we'll end our discussion for today. My name is Henry Oster Onyema, and this is Talking Finance episode. I will advise you subscribe, hit the notification buttons for more content from Microfinance Arena.